cookinwithkimberly.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a blackening spice rub. Now, I used to live down in Louisiana, and I do love my fish and seafood, even vegetables, pork, and beef are really good blackened as well, so it's not just fish and seafood. Now this is, you would think this is kind of a Cajun thing, but actually a chef in New Orleans created this idea only about, 30 years ago or something like that, and it's really caught on, so don't get mistaken that it's a Creole or a Cajun thing necessarily. So I'm going to start with a bowl, and I'm just going to combine a number of spices. This is made to put onto a protein mostly. You're going to dip your protein into a melted butter or an oil, I guess, and dip that into this spice rub. Then you're going to cook it in a cast iron skillet or a very, very hot pan with some oil and cook it until the spices get nice and blackened. You want to not turn it too much in the pan, and you're going to turn it halfway through and get the other side blackened. So these are the spices that are used to get that done. I'm also going to add just a little dash or two of other things that I like to put in there as well, just my little signature on this classic spice rub, okay? So let's start. I have 2 teaspoons of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. I have 2 tablespoons of regular paprika. I have 1 tablespoon of dried ground thyme. This is my own from my garden. I have 1 teaspoon of dried ground oregano, 1 teaspoon of dried ground basil. Now, this is where I get slightly creative. I am going to add 1 teaspoon of a sweet smoked paprika, which gives a nice smoke, a tiny bit of heat, and a beautiful color. 1 teaspoon of dried ground cayenne pepper and 1 teaspoon of dried ground chipotle pepper. I'm using the chipotle because it has a nice spice and a beautiful depth of flavor and a lovely color. Now these are a couple things I'm adding on my own. These are not things that typical people put them in their blackening spice, but I like it. I'm adding a couple dashes of gumbo filet. It gives a little bit of an authentic flavor of Louisiana, that's for sure, and a nice nuance in your blackening spice. I'm also going to add a little bit of ancho chili pepper. Ancho is dried ground poblanos, smoked ones, and they have a beautiful color. They kind of aren't really spicy, but they have maybe the flavor of a smoked dried raisin. I think maybe a spicy raisin. All right, so these are your spices all in the bowl, and all you're gonna do is just go whoosh, whoosh, and swirl them up. All right, so just swirl them together, mix that all evenly and thoroughly, and you've got yourself a gorgeous little batch of blackening spice. Now, use this on your fish, your seafood, whatever. Tonight, I'm doing a blackened and bourbon braised pork tenderloin. Make sure you check out that recipe. We're doing it for Mardi Gras, and you're gonna love that for sure. Now, this can store in a cool, dry, dark place, in a spice cupboard or something like that, in a container that's sealed, okay, well sealed. And that's it. It has a lovely smell, lots of smoky smells in there, a little bit from the smoked paprika I put in, a little bit from the chipotle I put in. Ooh, beautiful, unreal, and that's just gonna blacken up gorgeously. That's how you do it. It's that simple. Don't be scared. You can always purchase it, but it was that easy to make, okay? That's how you make blackening spice rub. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly. You can find my channel on Roku, Cooking with Kimberly, and I'm also syndicated on Apple TV and Amazon. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe. Interact with us and let us know what's going on in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously.